We are out today, Team Sky in Adelaide. This is this morning. Someone said, how the hell did this happen? Chris Froome, Ian Stannard, Geraint Thomas. Chris Froome there, out the saddle in the blue jersey. And this is Norton Summit. Let's see, how did this happen? Alright, so I like to do videos that my viewers request. So if you've got any video requests, let us know down below. Someone said Froome's in Adelaide apparently. Have you found him yet? See, the person planning to see this in the red car here, just overtaken it. This is Tim Kerrison in the car, and I'm just chasing up back up to him. There's a lady in the bottom of the someone had a broken spoke. That's cycling maven on the left there. Mark from Western Australia, who was out as well. So I caught up to the lads. There's a lady with a broken spoke at Norton Summit, and I seen her when I went up. Came back down, she's still there, so I helped her fix the spoke a bit. And then I was going back down, and the lads rolled around the corner. So I was like, alright, cool. Get some bit of footage for the viewers. You ask, you shall receive. So here I have the GoPro on. This is the GoPro Hero 4 Black, 60 frames per second, 1080. It's a bit shaky, isn't it? Let's see if we can stabilise it later on. You got any stabilisation tips? Let me know. We have, yeah, so Chris, Geraint, Mark Ferguson on the left in the cycling maven, and Ian Stannard far left. And look at the pedaling cadence here. It's not really spinning. These guys just talking, just sort of warming up, just cruising around, just cruising, doing it easy, just talking. Probably doing about 270 watts here. Freely could keep up at this point, based on her wattage. They're just going it easy. So what happens, what you find is when power goes up, when your power goes up, then your cadence needs to match that. Because when your peak muscular force increases, then your fatigue metabolites will increase as well. So for these guys, they can grind a little bit. Their cadence is still really good. It's like over 80. They still do that comfortably because their level of exertion is very low at the moment. But for the average punter, where 270 watts is like they're full gas, then they need to bring their cadence up 90 to 100, 110, etc. Otherwise, your fatigue metabolites are going to just be overwhelmingly excessive, and your performance is going to be reduced. So you can see here, just cruising, doing it easy. Out the saddle. So you've got two of the riders there, left, out the saddle. Out the saddle is a good technique to learn. You can put your body weight on the pedals, and what you want to do, see what Geraint is just swaying that saddle left to right, left to right. You've really got to learn how to do that. I don't recommend my viewers sprint out the saddle on the flat, because if you slip a gear, like in my ebook, if you read my ebook, Dream Rider's Lean Body Bible, I'll say don't sprint out the saddle. Because if you're a noob and you slip a gear, boom, you're going to fucking face plant that motherfucking tarmac. So I would say, if you want to accelerate in the saddle, shift it into an easy gear, bring your revs up to 130, do a Mark Cavendish or a Froome even. So when Chris Froome attacks, a lot of time it's in the saddle. Drops it down to easy gear, up the road, 130 cadence, 800 watts, 1000 watts, whatever. But you're better off sprinting, accelerating in the saddle, unless it's a really steep climb. But you can see here, just doing it easy. So their cadence is always going to be higher than the average person they're passing. Does that answer your question? If you've got any questions, let us know. I don't even know what you guys want to know. I just do videos and questions. What you write down below, that's what I do. Alright? You're my boss. Let us know what you want to see. I mean, I don't know what you want to see anymore. Someone said, want to see Chris Froome. I'm like, alright, here we go. Some footage of the boys here cruising up the road. If you've got any questions, if I see these guys out again, I'll ask them. They're pretty approachable. They're quite professional in their PR. So it's good. There's Chris was friendly, Geraint was friendly, Ian's friendly. They know me as the banana man on the bamboo bike. They're approachable guys, and that's good. That's good for the sport. They're good ambassadors for professional cycling. These three, in that, is good, because cycling is a sport where you get to mingle with the fans, and it's good to be down to earth. It's just good. Share your knowledge. So you see the cadence is all pretty same amongst the three. You can see that pedaling technique. And Geraint there, the closest to the camera, the white shoes, white socks, just scraping the mud off the pedal. So even though they're pedaling at a pretty low wattage relative to their threshold, they're still exercising good cadence, good pedaling technique. Good technique. If the wattage went up to 500, then you'd see Chris Froome's cadence being up to 100, 110. definitely. So you can see the hips there, not much rocking going on. Seat height looks pretty good, doesn't it? I'm not an expert on seat height. It's one thing I'm not an expert on, but it looks pretty fucking good. The black Pinarello F8s, the new ones. Uncle Chester, he wasn't out this morning, but Uncle Chester was sleeping in apparently. Yeah, I think he's keen to go out with the lads at some point. Another point, Norton Summit. So you can see his hips, it's pretty stable. Chris Froome, here we go. Chris Froome's out the saddle, and you see how the body's pretty straight and the saddle wags side to side. All this does, it can sort of alleviate a bit of saddle pressure and just use the body weight, different muscles, etc. Use your quads more. Now we go out the saddle again. The seat, look at that seat left to right. The bike's not going to flip over, so this is a good practice to do. You want to be able to climb like this, out the saddle, use the different muscle groups, and it alleviates the pressure. Alright, this is pretty safe to do. If your chain does slip, you're not really going to be crashing because you're going pretty cash. And there we go. What else? What do you want to see down just this week? What questions you got for Chris or any of the lads? Ian, Garrett, let us know down below. Norton Summit, mate. Legendary. Legendary. Is Ian there? He's got the red Hope hubs on there. I've got some Hope hubs. They're pretty good. Their fan was asking, well, those red hubs Ian's got there, the Hope. They might be Pro 4s or something, but I've got a pair of Hope hubs. So I first used Hope back in 2000 when I was in England. I've got a pair of cheap brand new ones that are pretty good. Nice cuddles. Ian looks like he's lost a lot of weight, hasn't he? He's fucking leaned up. But these boys make it look easy, aren't they? Make it look easy. Let us know down below what questions you got. See you soon.